Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title, it's that time again. It's time for the empties. I was looking through my videos the past week or so, and I looked at the last time that I did an empties video, and it felt like just the other day, but it really wasn't. It's been a good few months. So I looked in my empties bin and there was just a ton of stuff, and I was like, oh hell no, we need to get rid of this because we are now at the point where it's going to be overflowing. Now normally I have just like skincare and random little bits, but I've noticed that I've been getting through a lot more makeup related items, so those are the things that I'm hoping to focus on a little bit more so in this video. I don't want it to be too long. I'm looking at the pile and I'm just kind of like, what the hell? So I just need to get through this as quickly as possible. So let's get through the things that you know I'm always gonna have, and you know I'm always going to be showing you my ride or die body washes, which is by Imperial Leather. I feel like they should be sponsoring me at this point because I'm always showing off their body washes. I absolutely love their sweets body washes, and I discovered a new one, or was it two new ones? Two new ones. Well, the ones I always have are marshmallow, foamy banana, but I also found out about the cherry bakewell and the strawberry and vanilla. This one is the nicer smelling one out of the two, but they are both bomb. I absolutely love them. And I've also got, well, I had to pick this up at one point because I had absolutely no body wash, and this was like the cheapest one that I found. So there's this one as well, but I don't usually buy products which are for men. Even though my son tried to, yesterday when we went out shopping, he tried to pick up body wash which was for men. I'm like, hold on, do you not realise that I'm here? But I understand he's growing up. It was actually quite cute. But yeah, so there was that as well. Body wash is out of the way, okay? Also, I have this Nivea Pearl and Beauty 48 hour deodorant. I love the way that this smells. It's absolutely beautiful. I had to get this when I was traveling to Ireland. Of course, you know that they have these restrictions on what you can and can't carry and how many mil it is, and etc, etc. But considering that this was like 150, this didn't last very long. Like, I understand it's 35 mil, but I thought it was going to be one of those, you know, the compressed aerosols. I thought it was going to be one of those, but I guess the compressed aerosols actually say in green that it's the compressed one, and the compressed one have about as much as a normal size one, but in a really small bottle, so you're not using as much. But that just wasn't the case with this. But I absolutely love the smell of it, but I'm not going to be repurchasing it because I just felt like I went through it so quickly. It was just not worth it. I've got two more aerosols. I go through them like absolutely crazy. I've shown you these ones before, so we don't need to go into them too much. But as you can see, I'm into my body washes, my aerosols. I've got to always have them on hand. Okay, so now for the more makeup related things. Another one that you guys have seen before is the Garnier Micellar Water. I've gone through yet another bottle, but I will say I have another two as a backup, and I was looking through my drawers so I can find my like my facial washes and whatnot, and I was like, oh hold on, I haven't reached for my micellar water in quite a while, like since I finished this one. So I don't know if I'm kind of going off the micellar water, or I don't know, but I haven't reached for it as often. But I think maybe it's because nowadays I'm more about like, let me just quickly grab a wipe and just wipe off everything on my face, and I don't draw for this as much. I do believe I drew for it the past couple of times that I've done like videos where I remove my makeup. Aside from that, in my general day-to-day, I just have not been reaching for the micellar water. I don't know what's going on, but maybe I'll get back onto it, who knows. Then I have the Makeup Brush Cleanser by B. Now this I get from, well, I've got this one from Superdrug. I didn't like it for when I was washing my brushes, but I find that it's so good for when I'm cleansing my makeup sponges. I feel like it really does get deep into the sponge and get all of that gunk and makeup out. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I mean, it's a £5 for 125 ml, and if you're, you know, having to spray quite a bit of it, which I'm finding that I am, because I want to make sure that I'm getting everything out, then this is just going to go like that. It really is. So even though I really like it, I'm hoping that I can find an alternative, because I'm just finding that £5 is a little bit too much. I'll probably only buy it if it was on special offer, or if I had a money off coupon or something like that. I don't think that I'll keep on investing £5 every single time, because that £5 is going to add up, and the amount of time that it's lasting, it's just not value for money in that respect. But the product itself really really does good on my beauty sponges. I guess it's good for someone who doesn't use the beauty sponges all the time, because then you're not going to be using this product all the time, but I just find that it's really good for beauty sponges. Next, I have the Flawless Mist and Fix Matte Finish Setting Spray by Barry M. I think this was a $5 as well, and I really like this. I found that once I was about 3/4 of the way through it, that the mattifying effect stopped working on me. And that may not necessarily be the product's fault, because I do find that with a lot of facial products, they will work for me at first, and then afterward, I'm just finding that they're not working the exact same way that it did when I first got it. Like, they just don't. So I'm hoping that I'll find an alternative to this, and then once that one's done, probably go back to this one and see if that was the case. But I really loved this when I first got it, but I'm gonna have to trial it and see if there's something else that I can get in the meantime. Next, I've got the Jane Iredale Smooth Affair Facial Primer and Brightener. This I got in like Glossy Box or Birch Box or something, and I wasn't too keen on it from what I can remember, and it just got to a point where I had so many sample primers that it's like, okay, I need to just start getting rid of them, and this was one of those that I just had to get rid of. It's more like a moisturizer, so I'm not going to invest in buying the full size. I don't feel like it helps my skin in the way that I would like it to. It doesn't really act like a primer in my personal opinion. And that's the same for the Anu Essentials Youth Maximizing Serum. I'm just not finding that it really had much of an effect on my skin, so I just used it up because I hate wasting products. It's like, let me just use it as something else, and it was the exact same situation with this. I got it. I love sample. This is why I like samples, because I can just, or sample size things, I can use it. If I like it, great, I can go and buy the full size. If I don't like it, well, it was just a small size anyway. You use it up, you probably didn't spend that much money on it in the first place, and you can keep it pushing, and you can get a sample of something else that you might like. So that's why I really like small travel size or sample size items, because you know, you're not investing everything into products that you don't like, and then you've got full size products and you're just kind of like, okay, so how the hell am I going to get through it? So I would definitely advise that if anything that you do like potentially comes in a sample size, get the sample size first. Seriously, get the sample size first. You're not investing your hard-earned money into something which is full size and wasting it. So that brings us to the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I absolutely love this. It's like my ride or die eyeshadow primer. This I got with the Vegas Nail palette. That's where I got this one, and I think I used this one up just before I went to Ireland, but thankfully I had a full size one anyway. So I have been finding that recently I am starting to crease. So I'm wondering if the effects of this is starting to not work, and maybe I need to start looking for an alternative. But I really like this. I love it so much. Then I've got the Unani Absolute Care Day Cream. This is something that I really do like. I can wear this on its own. I can wear this before I go to bed. The thing, I've got another one of these. I don't know if this is a deluxe size or what, but I do have another one of these. I love the scent of it. I love the effects of it. I think it's just beautiful. I think it's light. I can wear it on its own. I can wear it under makeup, and that's what I used to do before. I used to wear this one under makeup. It was just so gorgeous. But I think I'll decide what I'm going to do once I've gone through the second one that I have left. But yes, the Unani Absolute Day Care Cream, perfect. Oh, also the Trifle Cosmetics Buttercream Body Lotion. Absolutely love this. I used to take this to work, and like, I tend to wash my hands quite a bit, so I wasn't using this on my face because I just felt like the scent of it is just so strong. It's like, it's sweet. It's so, you know that I like sweet scents, hence all of the sweetie themed body washes and stuff, but I love sweets. So this being buttercream scented, it's just gorgeous, but it's just so strong that I felt like if I put this on my face, I'm probably going to break out, because my skin tends to get a little bit funny with things which are really strongly scented. If it's lightly scented, that's fine, but if it's really strong, I can't really use it. So I used to use this on my hands. Oh, it would moisturize my hands so well. So I'm gonna have to find out where I can get this and how much it is for, even if I got another one of these, because this lasted quite a while, to be fair. Oh, and it's cruelty free. Oh, and it's supposed to last 18 months. You know, like a lot of these cosmetics now, it's like, oh, 6 months, 12 months. Fair enough, that might be more so geared toward makeup, but you know, I do think that if I buy something, I want it to be able to last. I don't want to have to quickly think about, oh, I'm gonna have to quickly use it within X amount of months, otherwise I'm gonna have to throw it away. That's just annoying to me. I might have to look at getting full size of this because it was amazing for my hands. It was just beautiful and it smells so good. Then I've got the Organic Pharmacy Antioxidant Lip Balm. The new kick right now for me is lip balms. I am finding that now that we're going into winter, the colder months, my lips tend to get so dry and I can't deal with it anymore. So I've decided to stop wearing liquid lipsticks because I'm just finding that they're accentuating the crustiness of my lips, which is not cute. So I actually really like this one, the Antioxidant Lip Balm. Like right now I've got some Lana lips on, which is quite nice too. Like, it was gorgeous. So I don't really have to reinvest in this particular one because I've got the other one, but for what it's worth, this one was really, really nice. It did actually feel like it was kind of exfoliating my lips, although it wasn't. It's like if my lips did feel a little bit crusty or a little bit dry, once I put it on and it's like it would sink into my skin, and it's like it would deep moisturize my skin, if that makes sense. But of course, like once it was off for a few hours, obviously the dryness will come back, as it would. But you know, like when you put on some lip balms, it just feels like the lip balm is sitting on top of the skin. It's like if you were to do that, you can still feel the crust. That's what this did not do. It actually helped to soak into the skin. So maybe it would have been a good idea that once it had soaked into the skin, then to get my lip scrub and scrub off all of the dead skin from my mouth. But I'm finding that I'm having to scrub my lips all the time anyway because this weather is just not helping me. The last couple of things now, I've got the Hydroactive Smart Nutrient Day Cream. I didn't ever use this on my face. Again, this was something that I used on my hands. It smelled really nice, but it's not one of my favorite kind of scents. And this was more so used on my hands, like when I'm at work, after I've washed my hands like 1,000 blooming times. I'm always having to carry cream now. So that's something that can't escape. I really can't. There was this, nothing to go crazy about, not something that I'm going to repurchase, but it did the job. Lastly, and quite sad actually, is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Yeah, I kept the box. Here's the bottle. You can't even tell that it's finished, but it's most definitely finished. It's not. So sad about this, but I'm gonna have to hold on to this until I get a replacement. I have been trying other more affordable alternatives. I do still like this and I do still want to have it in my collection, so I am going to repurchase this at a later date, but there are others that I do want to repurchase as well. And my Too Faced Born This Way, I think that one probably has like 2 or 3 applications left in that bottle, and I'll be having the exact same situation with this one. But every time I go through a foundation, I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna have to replace it, and it just doesn't happen. So I've just got a bunch of foundation bottles and boxes. Obviously I keep them for reference so that I can go into the store and get this exact same shade. But I've got like a bunch of them that I haven't even replaced yet, and new foundations are coming out all the time. It's like, oh, I want to try that one, I want to try that one. So I don't know when I'm going to get around to replacing this, but hopefully I'll get around to replacing it soon. So that was all my empties. I don't do this every single month, but now looking at how much I do have, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have to do it a little bit more often. But I do prefer to have more things to show you rather than barely anything. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and put me on notification, and I'll see you in the next one.